Okay. Train level, because maybe I can access the menu. Maybe the in-game menu for some reason is more than the outside game menu.
Welcome to the CSI training program. We have a special assignment for you. Your new supervisor, Gil.
You know what? We'll just work with this, okay? You guys are gonna see the magic. The magic of the people. I'll close the internet. Click this. I'm just getting everything set up so you guys can actually see. CSI hard evidence, I suppose. Alright. Position size, fit to screen. Magical, I think. Maybe. Possibly. And then, let's see. That's not what I meant to press. I'm just doing some magic. Ooh, that's not what I meant to do either. There we go, that should be good. Well, since it's in this resolution, let's go straight into CSI Hard Evidence. Made by Ubisoft, since you know they're special peeps. Let's build the anticipation. Brush off the TTG with Telltale Games. Was that like a video game version of the show's opening? I only ask because I honestly do not watch the TV show. I know very little about the TV show, if I'll be completely honest. But that seemed like it might have been some fan servicey thing. Something to try to get the fans into this, because everyone knows that you don't expect much of a game called CSI Hard Evidence. It's a game based off of a live-action TV show, which even in its core form is kind of questionable how it's going to work as a game. Still, though, let's just go straight into the training level and see what they have to train us about today at the CSI. I'll take it. Detect crit files.
Welcome to the CSI training program. We have a special assignment for you. Your new supervisor, Gil Grissom, was working on an extended shift at the CSI garage when he discovered that his late-night snack, a cream-filled donut, had mysteriously disappeared. Your objective will be to find out what happened to Grissom's donut. As your instructor, I'll be showing you the way we do things here at the Las Vegas Crime Lab, including using forensic tools and lab equipment. To exit your training at any time, you can open your PDA, then choose Options menu to exit. The first thing you'll need to do is search the crime scene for evidence. You can look around the scene by touching your cursor to the left and right edges of the screen.
They want me to touch the screen, got it. Ah, I see. You mean it's
Note
like
that when it is possible to move closer to an object, your cursor will change into a green arrow.
Oh, you can. Oh, that's kind of cool. I see what they mean. But there was something I could have looked at closer. There we go.
Notice that there is a garbage can underneath the car. Let's move it out into the open. You can tell whether an object is movable if your cursor changes into a green hand when moving over the object.
Nah, I wouldn't figure that out. You know, my swamp monster hand. Might as well grab it though.
There may be something inside the garbage can. Let's get a closer look. When viewing an item up close, you can inspect the object from different angles by touching the top, bottom, left, and right edges of the screen with your cursor.
You really want me to touch the screen now, don't you?
To back out of any close-up view, click the right mouse button or left-click on the back button in the lower right corner of the screen.
I'm not done looking at the 3D. Why do I have a lunchbox icon when I just look at it like that? Is that not a good enough angle for you, game? Want me to see who fucking ate the cookie jar? There's crumbs in the bag. Back.
Now, let's learn to use the tools. Again, look inside the garbage can to view the paper bag.
That's what I was about to do.
When you're close enough to use a forensic tool, the cursor will change into a toolkit. Selecting evidence while the kit is open will bring up your CSI tools.
You don't say.
Tools fall into two broad categories, those designed for detecting or revealing evidence, and those used for collecting evidence so that it may be analyzed further. Moving the cursor over any of the tools gives a brief description of its use. Use the gloves to pick up the paper bag. Gloves are a collection tool that you will use often in your investigations.
Alright, so two things. First of all, for a second there, I honestly thought she was going to say the tools to either find or create evidence. That's what I thought she was going to say. Like implementing evidence against somebody. But no. Plastic glove. Very useful, you say. Okay. You're the boss. I choose the... Can't choose anything else. I'll choose the gloves then. Just gotta caress the paper bag. Let it know that's okay. I'm not gonna hurt it. If you sneak up on a wild paper bag, real snaky-like, it might bite. That's why you have to caress the paper bag into a sense of false security. Just make sure once you have the right opportunity, you got the right grip and grab.
When you've collected a piece of evidence, it appears in the evidence viewer. Here you can inspect your evidence for additional clues. To rotate your evidence, use the arrows to the right of the viewer.
That's cool. Why can't we just turn it like everything else in the whatever? Ooh.
Did you notice the fingerprint smudge on the bag? Rotate the bag until you can see the fingerprint.
Why do you sound so
Then
excited?
use the ninhydrin spray to detect it. Ninhydrin is located in the detection tool category. When you've fully revealed the print with the ninhydrin, the fingerprint will automatically be collected.
I just slightly turned this paper bag. Like, imagine you're like carrying the paper bag. You just slightly turn it. Did you notice the paper bags, the fingerprints on the backside? You can use hydrochloric acid. Yep, that's the print. Zoom. Using my tool. Whichever one this one is. Yes! Having a good day. I'm just gonna get everything. Not good enough at this. How do I game this? Let's put it all in the bag though. Give that bag a nice fresh scent. Go up here and do it. You can actually do it up here. You guys don't see it, but I'm really spraying and praying. Coming in for the strike now. It's turning pink. I knew it. Candied hearts were up to this.
You can exit the evidence viewer by using the back button.
That was kind of a creepy sound for just finding a fingerprint and like, oh, this fingerprint is actually a fingerprint. In, out, turn, 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 turn. Wait, it's got some right on the back. That's evidence, right? Video games. Whee, no.
Evidence you collect can be accessed through your personal data assistant, or PDA. Let's open your PDA now.
Jinkies! A clue! A clue! Where's the clue? I want to be like Dora the Explorer. Now, where could that clue be? And I just stand there for 60 seconds and something makes it screamingly, alarmingly obvious. And I tell you guys to shout at the TV and say, where's the clue? And yell, in the trash bin! In the trash bin! In the trash bin? Yes, yes! Oh my, there's a clue in the trash can. What do you think this is? A fingerprint! A fingerprint! I'll just look around a little bit more. I can't look up or down. I'm just gonna go... I can't go anymore that way, actually. Guess we're kind of limited in what we can actually look at. They probably want me to use my phone.
With your PDA, you can view your evidence, review the current case file, travel to key locations, or access the options menu. For now, select Evidence.
Options. Yes! Actually, they really do have graphic settings in the game, but not actually on the main menu of this game. The ambience is cool. Turn the music up. Yes! Feel that smoothness. Oh. Okay, here we go. It's probably good. Resolution. I actually turned the Oh dear. Well, there you guys go. I fixed the resolution. You guys are about to see it here. Let me do it like this. Hard that one, and then position side. There you go. Because that wasn't on the main menu. It wasn't. I want to use the one options menu. Okay, evidence. We all know what you want.
Your evidence is automatically categorized as either trace, documents, or items. To view the paper bag, select it from the items category.
Somebody might want to secure this options menu. There's a body figure in the background. It says "Do not cross." I am afraid by going to this main menu, I'm entering into a crime scene that I am not permitted to enter.
At any time during the case, you can inspect your evidence further or review what you know about it. The descriptions of the evidence will often update throughout the case, so check them regularly. Descriptions can be viewed by clicking the Details button. For now, exit the evidence viewer.
Okay, Zach, that was pretty clever. She had wrote in the chat, looks like you resolved the resolution. Puts on sunglasses. Howdy cha-cha. Who updates this? I wish Dale Cooper would help me. I really do. What do I do? You want me to details? A fingerprint was found on the paper bag at the crime scene. You don't say.
To see the different locations in the game that you can visit, open your PDA and select Locations.
What? The one that looks like a compass.
Locations displayed on the right of the screen are CSI locations. Locations on the left are crime scene locations. Crime scenes are revealed as your case evolves. Tags will appear on crime scene locations to show your progress there. You can turn off this tagging feature by changing the gameplay settings in the Options menu. This menu also allows you to adjust other gameplay options. You can travel to different locations by selecting them from this screen. For now, let's go to the lab to process your evidence.
They opened up a place. This is a lot of tutorials for donating.
This is the CSI Crime Lab. Here you can analyze, compare, and process the evidence you collect.
I bet it looks just like the TV show.
The lab includes the following workstations: an assembly table, a comparison microscope, a trace analysis computer, a DNA analysis workstation, and a chemical analyzer. You're now going to process the fingerprint that you found at the crime scene. To begin, let's move to the trace analysis computer.
I don't think that some of these big words are good for my tiredness. That one. Press the mouse. Comparison A. Help me. Thank you for teaching. It's actually an HP computer. They have an actual computer in this. Oh my god, this game had a budget! Oh dear. It's you though, right?
Now select the computer screen. Then select Fingerprints from the computer menu.
So I just caress the computer screen. But it's an actual computer monitor company and an actual computer tower company. And look how much product placement they have for HP. They got HP on the computer, they got HP on the mouse pad. But they got HP somewhere on the computer too, if I can look at the tower a little bit more closely. All that product placement. Mash those keys. Fingerprints. I want to look more about shoe prints, thank you very much.
Go ahead and select the fingerprint from the paper bag.
Go ahead. Like she just gave me permission. Like it'd be a bother if I did it at any other time. That part's weird.
Here you can search for similar prints in the CSI database records. You can also compare any two fingerprints to see if they are a match. If you find multiple fingerprints at a crime scene, it's usually a good idea to see if they match. In this case, however, you only have one print, so the databases are your only option. Go ahead and search each database until you find possible match results.
Collective evidence. You. It's a match. Okay. Civil records.
Next, select one of the search results. It will appear in the second viewing pane.
We should be pretty thankful we live in a town with just one person with fingers
Here,
on record.
we're matching a partial print to a full print. Select the partial print on the left by placing the cursor over it, holding down the left mouse button, and dragging the print into one of the 4 quadrants of the full print. Release the button to drop it into place. If the partial print does not appear to match, you can choose another quadrant, or try another fingerprint. When you find the matching quadrant, select Confirm Match.
You could have just said, pick up the square and put it over one of the square until you find the right square. That would have been a bajillion times easier. Oh my, I'm solving the case. It's twisted like this way. Or not. Can I turn it? No, okay, let's just find where this goes. You would think it'd be around this point, because it's kind of, yeah, here it is, goes right there, right? Firm match.
Good work. The fingerprint on the paper bag matches the prints of Officer Robertson, an LVPD officer. You may now bring Officer Robertson in for questioning. But first, let's review your case file. To review the case file, open your PDA and select Case File.
Okay. Case file.
The case file holds a summary of everything you've learned about victims and suspects. Select the Suspects tab at the top of the case file to learn about your new suspect.
I didn't need to take this tutorial. I could have skipped it. It was just on the main menu.
Now, let's look at your Evidence Trinity. The Evidence Trinity is a guide to measuring your progress in a case. You must find evidence that links the suspect to the victim to the crime scene, and the crime scene to the suspect. Finding enough of these connections will give Captain Brass the proof he needs to bring suspects in for questioning, gain search warrants, and eventually make an arrest. Now let's exit the case file.
I'm down with that. Or not. I got that much evidence on him.
Now let's head over to Captain Brass's office to get your warrant.
I don't think they give out warrants for people who eat donuts. I have the sneaking suspicion this is actually, never mind, maybe it is a priority for the police. What do I know? Brass, okay, at Brass's office, got it. And arrest over a donut.
This is the office of Captain Jim Brass, who works with your team. His job is to do any police procedures you would need. He can obtain search warrants, put out APBs, or detain suspects for questioning. Now let's ask Captain Brass for a warrant. Notice that when you move your cursor over him, the cursor changes into a speech bubble. This means you can talk to him.
I'm happy that people are calling death penalty over this vile criminal. I can speak to him, not mess with all the things on his desk. Well, that's disappointing. Look at his computer. Learn secret government secrets. He doesn't have a voice. Or maybe he does. Can I get a warrant to interrogate? I have no more questions for you. He just didn't even do anything. I also like, did you see how I like slightly twitched after I said I have no more questions for you? Just watch him like slightly twitches. Oh, this time his animation worked correctly. Last time he just kind of twitched.
Well, there's no real need to get a judge involved if you're only looking for a missing donut. But since this is a tutorial, I'll have him brought into the interrogation room immediately.
I'm happy that we have this settled.
This is the interrogation room. When you're granted a warrant to bring a suspect in for questioning, Captain Brass will bring them directly to this room. Note that while a character is speaking, you can skip to the end of their current speech by pressing the space bar. You may now begin questioning Officer Robertson.
Want to question the police officer, so you. You're also a police officer. Look around for no real good reason. Happy I can. I have no more questions for you. Grimson's donut has been stolen. Any idea what happened to it, you vile sicko?
Nope, not a clue.
You found your prints on a donut bag left at the crime scene, you twisted pervert!
Well, sure, my prints are on the bag. I was the one who bought the donut. I left it in the car for him, like always. Never saw it again after that.
I noticed some crumbs on your shirt. Are you lying to me? Now, listen. You might be protecting someone, and that's fine. I understand that in our life, there's people that we value, but our lives are at stake here, unless you tell me where that donut went. And those crumbs are looking mighty suspicious. I'm going to have to go in for a closer investigation here. Now, I need to confirm if this was indeed a donut, but forensics tools aren't always the most accurate, so there's only one way to figure it out. Excuse me, sir, I'm going to have to lick your shirt.
Crumbs. Those must be something else.
I'll need to collect those crumbs for a chemical test with my tongue!
A chemical test? What, you science types think you can match these crumbs to the ones left in the bag? Well, look, Grissom Jr., there's no need to go that far. I admit, I ate it, okay?
Why didn't you tell us exactly what happened? He lied under a court privilege. He swore an oath to tell the truth, and he lied to us. I say no less than 50 years in prison.
Jeez, I didn't mean to cause any trouble. I was really hungry. Grissom left that bag alone in the car for hours. I thought he didn't want it. So I ate the donut and threw the bag in the trash. Look, I'll apologize and make it up to him. I promise. Just don't tell my wife. I'm supposed to be on a diet.
I knew it. A diet of holes, is it?
Congratulations. This case is officially closed. And remember, if you ever find yourself stuck on a particular case, you can always talk to your CSI partner and ask for hints. Your training is now complete. To exit, select Options menu from your PDA. Good luck on your next assignment.
Alright, just gotta look around.
Congratulations. This case is officially closed. And remember, if you ever find yourself stuck on a particular case, you can always talk to your CSI partner and ask for hints. Your training is now complete. To exit, select Options menu from your PDA. Good luck on your next assignment.
Alright, the same thing. Nope. That's, I click this one. Alright, that was lit up. Here? I guess, no, we're there. Case file? Options? Wait. I guess I need to listen one more time. Actually listen this time.
Congratulations. This case is officially closed. And remember, if you ever find yourself stuck on a particular case, you can always talk to your CSI partner and ask for hints. Your training is now complete. To exit, select Options menu from your PDA. Good luck on your next assignment.
Alright, two things. First of all, ask for hints from my partner. You mean like they actually already know the answers? You're all making me solve the case even though you all already on in to the solution? I like how they actually exit the tutorial. Just gotta quit the main menu. Make me feel like I'm doing this wrong. Alright, whatever. New game. I'm ready. Play no! Investigator name. Can't go lowercase. Alright. Wait! How many characters can fit? Ah, dang it. Let's see. Aesthetic. It's kind of like aesthetic gam if I go like that. I'm gonna hate myself for this one. Let's go!
Welcome to Graveyard. Thanks for coming in on such short notice. Have you met Nick Stokes?
Hey, night shift's been wild all week. We could use another live body.
Nick's one of our finest CSIs. I think you'll work well together. No time for a tour of the lab, though. There's a fresh crime scene waiting for you.
Let's use the mobile analysis unit.
Fine. Just be sure to fill it up afterwards. If you leave now, you should arrive at daybreak. Good luck out there.
Thanks. Okay, partner. Ready when you are.
Experiencing the issue which I always have in these sort of things. Apparently the voice actors are supposed to be the television cast in the actual TV show, so that's cool. Except it sounds like A, that their microphone quality is kind of low, and second of all, since they're obviously used to real acting and not voice acting, and I don't know, maybe how much they weren't paid much for this or something, they sound very unenthusiased and empty. Like, okay guys, let's go. However though, I just remember our hour break there, so one moment, or more like a minute, the ad moment. Be right back. Here oh my. Alright. So we have evidence, my case, my suspects, a car. Okay, that's all. That's the triangle we have going on here. Guess I look around for the case files. Isn't there a voice telling me what to do? Alright, let's look around. Look around until we see an option with our mouse to click on. My favorite gameplay. I bet it's actually something that's on my phone. Let's take a look. I'm going to travel to the crime scene. That's probably what they want me to do. Nah. Case files, documents, nothing. To the crime scene then. These are some real ass city shots. I'm happy that the crime took place on top of all those buildings.
LVFD notified us as soon as they put out the fire. Our Vic's that former cabbie, current charcoal briquette.
Am I the... There's a Visa card. Advertisement. Is it frozen for everybody? Frozen for people? Frozen for people? It shouldn't be. But refresh if so. Now then, let me just get this open there. I was gonna make the mention. Why do they have all this advertising here? There's the Visa. You're protected. Like, and then before they had the HP computers, they must have really been trying to help the cost in this game, weren't they? Realism. More like advertising money, but you know, like, get your money from worth here. There's actually people I can talk to. There's a dead guy in here, and I'm gonna use it on his boobs. His heart, to be precise. I'm sorry, sir. I think I'm gonna have to use these little tweezers to try and pull your heart out of your chest. Or I'll take a photo. I don't want a different angle. Whatever that works.
Looks like a flash fire to me. Hot and quick. Fires like that don't happen without help.
How the fuck? Are you a psychic? Oh, it's got a back. Nah, we're good, we're good.
Hey, looking for a hint?
Did you actually ask if I want a hint? Like, hey, guess what? I know what's up here. You gotta guess. That makes no sense to me. Also, why is the music so tragic? I bet it's from the actual TV show. In fact, why is all the sound quality in this game so low quality? Looking around for hints or clues, or I'm gonna talk to your boots.
Hey, looking for a hint?
No. No. Nothing around here. To the front, I guess? I'm not finding anything. Oh wait, there's something here.
I've sealed the car doors to preserve evidence till we get it back to the garage.
Yeah, the tape's gonna do a lot of good, right? Maybe down. Something stuck on the wheels that'll give clues, or nope, never mind. Someone call that 555 number, because it's gonna be false. Look at my hints and evidence then. Documented photos. Photo of victim's body is discovered. Cab company identified the driver as Bob Kastner. I see. Can we compare evidence? Suspects. I got nothing. Victims. You. I want to compare you to the world. I actually have a map. Want to have a hint? Said the guy. But no, I don't. However, I know I can investigate all of these. Maybe there's a hint coming up. The music sounds way too tragic for just a random taxi driver at the beginning of the game who's just been killed. I understand. Boo-hoo, the man is dead. He's never gonna be alive again. He's suffered a fate that he cannot escape from. He tried to drive others. He tried to drive this 509 December truck taxi thing in taxi 498. However, it was in this taxi that became his tomb. Nothing. Blah, blah, blah. Wait. No. You really want me to ask you a hint?
Hey, looking for a hint?
Yes, I'm looking for a hint.
Hey, glad to help. But it might count against you in your evaluation.
What evidence can I collect in the crime scene? In the alley the first time it's available.
Check your case file for a hint.
Collect in the crime scene. On the abandoned lot, you can collect the following evidence. Photo of the victim's body, position, zoom to use body, use camera. Footprint from crime scene, zoom to footprint, use castings, plaster and frame. Turpentine, get it to from crime scene, zoom to the fence, use glove. Evidence found on collected items. Flake onto our clip. Okay, that's more in depth than I expected it to be. Nope, none of that for me now. I am done with my cheating hint ways. You buffoon. Don't see whatever the fuck he's all talking about, though. I guess I gotta move my mouse around even more. No. I'm looking for hints. I have to look at it from every different angle. True detectives know when they're in style, and know when they're not. If they can't be a true detective, then what are you? What are you? I'm trying to look for footprints at the moment. I don't know how this world works. Apparently there's evidence on a fence gate. Go to a different location. Location. I'm not gonna go to the Modic lab. There's still a lot I need to find. I even had my hint, and that didn't really help me. I understand there's footprints, but I can't look down, so I just have to look for an angle where they're at. You maybe. The most likely thing I can think of is by looking up and then looking down for it. Especially as you pull out... Oh, you can actually kind of go this way. That's interesting to know. Maybe it's somewhere around here. I mean, that kind of looks like a footprint, but it doesn't seem like they may let me actually look at it. Maybe I can use this in a similar way. Just look up. I'm hunting for footprints. Somewhere. Maybe they stood on top of the car? I don't think I'm that lucky. There's no up or down here. You can only look up and down around that section. I do in fact love cows. I mean, that looks like a footprint right there, doesn't it? But according to the game, it's not a footprint. I'm zigging, I'm zagging, I'm not. Actually, did I just see something? That's just the guy asking for a fucking hint. That like, it seems pretty lenient in letting you grab what you want to grab. So why isn't it nice? But like, I can see evidence all the way from here. I could grab one of these things right from this direction, but not the other things. Over there, I think. I feel like it's not letting me look at stuff I know are suspicious. There's a footprint here. There's a can over there. There's something over there too, but PDA device. You want me to really look at my victims? Suspects, no one. Crime scene diagram. Interesting. Hints. Footprint from crime scene. Zooming the footprint using caster and frame. Turn mine cam from crime scene. You mean this footprint? I'm looking carefully, game. I really am. That is a footprint. Won't you let me investigate this footprint, game? Would that be beneficial to you and me? If I could investigate the... I don't know. This is my first time playing the game properly, and I'm trying to figure it out, but it's like, I know what I need to look at. I even got the hint telling me how to look at it, but it doesn't really want me to at all. Rabbit season, duck season. I mean, it looks like that is a footprint right there. That is so obviously a footprint. It's gonna annoy me because I know what I need to look at. Maybe you need to use something to investigate. Maybe, but I don't recall them saying this. Typically, it said your mouse icon will change to a blank to blank to blank. Oh, ha! I just figured out what it was. Now I feel stupid. I have to get away from the car because I'm stupid. All right. I will put on my gloves. Tweezers for this job. Haha, red plastic. Zoom, 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 zoom. And details. Piece of faded red plastic found in footprint at crime scene. You don't say. Alright. You. You. And you. Let's glove it up. Alright. Turpentine. An odorless thinner for artist, oil, colors, blah. Artist. Interesting. You don't say. Alright. Nothing else suspicious around these parts, except this door. Thoroughness points awarded. If you search an area that holds no evidence, you will earn a thoroughness point. Thoroughness is part of your final evaluation by Garrison. Dear magazine. I'm happy he enjoys me being thorough. I'll be thorough with you in a second, Garrison. Clothing somehow torn by that, despite the fact that there's nothing sharp, so how it would get stuck on that just like that is really confusing. Let's... glove? My most useful item so far.
Looks like somebody snagged their clothes on this fence. Possibly the perp.
Details, good. I'm looking around still. Look at that weird art back there. Call it abstract art for no reason. That's the car. And over here. Okay, so a second here. We suggest that the guy died by gas. So far I could buy kind of most of the evidence. The paint's kind of weird, but who would leave a gas canister right next to a scene of a burning victim? Take that.
Smells like gasoline, but my nose is not a lab. We'll make sure.
I'm still hunting. On the underside of... That's kind of silly. Detailed. Hey, never have anything interesting to say. I'm just looking. And finally... That seems to be the extent of it. Alright, let's start looking at our evidence for case files. Suspects, nothing. Victims, nothing. Crime scene data, 1, 2, 3, 4. Evidence. Alright, I want to compare this though. How do I do that again? I guess not here. I'm gonna have to go to the crime lab so I can actually... Yeah, I have to go to the crime lab, right. Let me do that right now. The mobile lab, as they like to call it, probably because it's a lab that can be on the move. With our funky music as we go this way.
When we're done here, I'll get the cab towed to the garage. We'll do the interior there. Controlled environment.
I'm happy to save my game. Welcome to CSI Mobile Crime Lab. Select a lab machine to begin processing your evidence. I guess that is on the scene, isn't it? Want to give me a hint?
I don't have any hints for you right now.
Yes, you do.
I don't have any hints for you right now.
You can always give me a tip. For starters, what the fuck are these computers? Never used one in my life. This one looks important. Right, it looks so important. Okay, shush, baby. Let me just tell me. Let's see. Evidence, analyze item. I'll choose that one that's lit up. That
There's
looks...
more to do with this evidence before we can process it.
Okay. You just said you had no hints for me right now. You? Harrison A. Alright, I'll choose the other one that looks lit up. Like a Christmas tree. Like this? Okay. Select a piece of evidence to process. That one compares with the other one. Haha, do they look the same? Confirm a match. The red plastic matches the red plastic. I knew it. No match.
Mobile equipment can't match it. We'll try back at the lab. Much larger database.
I confirm a match. I fucking knew it. You now. Fingerprints. No. Shoe prints, tire treads. Why didn't we get this? Why didn't we take the shoe print from earlier? Wasn't that a shoe print? Actually, I have a theory. Alright, just saves the game whenever I change areas. Yep, there's more for me to do. Plaster this. Oh dear, I'll take that one in.
Looks like this area is clean. Way to be thorough.
Are they gonna try and reward me every single time I'm thorough? quote-unquote. Looks like this place is clean. Thank you for looking, Bubbaroo. I'm happy we got a guy like you on the team. Ho ho ho, picnic baskets. Alright. Look around this side. I confirm there's nothing behind the other side of that dumpster. Good of me to be thorough.
Look at that critter. That'll put a smile on Grissom's face. See if you can catch it, without harming it, of course.
For no reason. We really just picked up a ladybug from a fucking empty-ass pizza box. Because why the hell not, right? Right. That's the spirit me. Now let's go over to the lab. I bet the bug was the suspect the whole time. Oh, we got new things to look at everywhere. Why can't I investigate this computer? I'm gonna look at the PC. I'll look at this first. Does this compare? We don't have anything like that.
Mobile
so.
equipment can't match it. We'll try back at the lab. Much
Of
larger
course.
database.
Anyways, I know it's this one because it's different now. Shoe prints. This shoe print compares with... Will this actually work? Do those look the same or do they look different?
You don't quite have a match there. Little details make all the difference when you're
I
doing
know
a
it looks-
comparison. When you're sure, ask me for a confirmation.
Shut. I can't give you any hints until I make you fuck it up. Looking at small details. This one I actually do think might be... Wait, no, never mind. Never mind. I see the round. I was looking at the top. Let's look for the next one. You. Oh yeah, that's totally it, right? You know, of course, it's the last one.
Match on the footprint. Common athletic shoes.
Oh dear. Well, I've solved the case. It was the shoe burglar. Evidence.
There's more to do with this evidence before we can process it.
This one. Analyze it. Gasoline. Who knew? Chemical formula C8H1 or I8. Approximate. There's even more for me to do. I wouldn't understand how I access this computer. I honestly don't. Go to a new location? No.
I don't have any hints for you right now.
Cool. Trying so hard to reach this last computer over here, but it's always just right outside my reach. I ain't even thinking you can go this fucking far. Look at that car. They want us to appreciate how nice this car they modeled is. Can I go far this way too? Nope. I already know this won't work right now.
There's more to do with this evidence before we can process it.
Can't skip him saying that either.
There's more to do with this evidence before we can process it.
Ryan can be Steve and the guy who gives hints can be... Yep, how it works. Evidence. Details. Matches a common brand of athletics shoes. Got it. Alright, that was read before, so nothing new there. How about this? Contains traces of gasoline. Suspects, no one. Victims is you. Crime scene is you. Hints. How many hints does it say? Photo, footprint. Yep. Tourmaline. Evidence found on collected items. Fingerprint on turbine can. Use fingerprint power when use adhesive lifting tape. Flake on torn cloth. Use tweezers. You can actually look at your crime. Evidence. Wait, I think I remember how this works. You find something suspicious on it, right? I'm just remembering this. Yep, there you go. I forgot you could do this, if I'll be honest. Tweezers.
Looks like skin. Let's get the lab's opinion.
Skin. I'm looking. Alright. Nothing there. How about this one? And on this one, I choose this one.
Close. Try a similar tool.
He's just trying to tell me I'm a fuck up. This one. Take a... We got our copy and paste with a fingerprint trace. Alright. And suddenly more evidence everywhere. Start with you. Comparison A. Skin to... See, apparently we have skin files on command. Search result A. No, this one isn't it. Let me cancel all entirely. It's B. Is not it. Which means C. That's not it either, though. Which one's the closest match? This one has a few too many errors to be right. With that, no, I chose the wrong pack. That's C. It's basically just spot the differences. That one's different. Let me just confirm.
Nope. Those two don't match.
I know they don't match. None of these do, so there's obviously more to it.
Nope. Those two don't match.
I'm assuming that none of them match. I'm supposed to find something else first.
Nope. Those two don't match.
Yep, okay, so none of them actually match like I expected. I found it! The skin matches the skin, bro. Nick. Let's look at you first. Fingerprints, compare this to what's on file. Some records. No samples found. Well, thank you for that insightful reports.
You'll want to drag the partial over a full print to make sure they match up.
But this doesn't match at all because despite the fact that you could turn it to try and see if it would match any angles, since it's a video game, none of them are on the right angle here. Fingerprints, comparison, you. Second one. This one has a bigger chance of being correct. Some of the stuff is actually angled correctly. Seems like the stuff that is angled correctly would be around these parts. That's not right. That's right, though.
Hey, even in Vegas, a guy can get lucky now and then. Our prints belong to this Edsel character. Not much of a record. Petty larceny, vagrancy. Psych profile indicates antisocial tendencies. Probably starting with his parents for naming him after a car. Last known address, Phoenix, Arizona. But somehow I don't think this turpentine can drifted into Vegas all on its lonesome.
Yep. Now we have fingerprint details. That's very extravagant fingerprints. Alright. Nothing else is highlighted, so that's good there. Can I compare the evidence now? Will the red match in? Not with that. You go to a proper lab for this.
Mobile
You're right.
equipment can't match it. He'll try back at the lab. Much larger database.
Cool. Can't even look at that computer yet. This one has more though. Here we go. Match this with nothing that we have, right? Finally you. Evidence. Analyze item. Alright. That's some gained numbers. And finally you. And the music kicks back in just in time to finish this up. Well, I'm feeling funky.
Hey, looking for a hint?
Now you'll give me a hint. Fuck you. We're not going anywhere else. Analyzed items. Maybe I can learn more about fingerprints here. I choose the empty one. I mean, there has to be something. I think I got everything. Wait. Can't use it with CSI samples here.
Mobile equipment can't match it.
Again.
He'll try back at the lab. Much
Mwah,
larger
mwah,
database.
mwah, mwah. Well, I think that's about all I can do here. I think I got everything too, so back to the crime scene, I guess? Maybe. I don't know who this Joe or Steve or anyone is. Oh, you mean from Blue's Clues, right. I didn't even know they had names when I was a kid. I guess back here? I'm gonna make sure there's like no other places I can visit besides these two. Guess not. Two of them are highlighted, but both of them won't work.
Hey, looking for a hint?
I really don't give what my rating is. What's your
Hey,
hint?
glad to help.
How can I get a warrant to integrate a suspect?
Check your case file for a hint.
For blast to give you a suspect warrant for Ed Duville. In the lab, process the following item. Fingertip from turpentine. Match it to one of the search results on the lab computer. Ask Brass about Ed's whereabouts. But I don't have access to the lab computer. Maybe I need something else on my phone. Maybe I look at my evidence. Clothes contains traces of turpentine. Matches come around like shoe. Fingerprint belongs to Ed Danville. Belongs to Ed Danville. Ah, document photos. Why was that highlighted? It was because I was over it, right? Contents of can positively identify as turpentine. Okay, that's all good and dandy, I suppose. Case file, suspects. Rap sheet. Yo. Victims is him. Crime diagram is that. I don't know how I go from here because there's no thing for me to get to the lab. My tiredness is probably not going to help much here. I'll be crabby. I wish the hint system was so obvious too, but I must be missing something here. Keep in mind, I actually got surprisingly tired in the last game. I have no idea why. I feel like I'm supposed to be able to access that computer, but of course that just leads over here to the microscope, which I guess is the same thing, because the microscope's probably connected to the computers. But what do I know? saved. Locations, case files. I mean, I guess it's you. Maybe I'm supposed to do something here. 'Cause it definitely makes it seem like I can do something here to match these all up.
Nope, those two don't match.
I know they. First select comparison A, choose okay. If you wish to compare the item to another, blah, that didn't help. I'm gonna build all the cows. I guess. I got nothing on either set of prints. They both look mighty finely suspicious to me. But I do want to finish up this case at the very least. So, things to think about. We don't have any case prints for that. We have nothing for this here, so we have to get to the lab, but how do I try and bring this guy in is the question. I would assume it might have something not to do with evidence, but case files, get the victim, suspects. How we do it in the tutorial, I don't remember. We looked at this and somehow we got the ability to... Progress, the Trinity will be updated for all suspects. Okay. How did I do it before? We need one more piece of evidence to book MIC criminal record for late. So that's what we need to do. We need to get one more piece of evidence for him. But are we missing evidence? I guess the only thing to do is to go to the crime scene and see if I missed anything. I feel like maybe I missed something. It's the only kind of sensical thing I can think of. It's over there.
Good job. This area's clean.
Thank you, thoroughness points. Just watch, there's this thoroughness points I needed to be able to leave. Nah, it's gonna be something else, I know. No location to go to yet. Must just be something I've missed. I already got the evidence there. Apparently there's no evidence like the current evidence, because none of this is highlighting up. Alright, looked at that. I looked all over the car previously. The liar doesn't strike me as suspicious. Not going to investigate the pizza. Strike you as suspicious, buddy? I guess not. Door to the car. I looked at those before, but they didn't really do much for me. Oh, suddenly I can do something with them. What the fuck? I can take a picture of the car.
Good idea to photograph the crime scene. It helps to provide reference for us later on. It makes it easier to reconstruct how it went down.
Okay. Yeah, good idea, me. Mm-hmm, right. Nothing here either. I guess not. That means on the other side... Maybe that's good enough. Evidence now with our new screenshot.
Okay, that's a wrap for the mobile lab. Tow truck's been called for
Really?
the cab. Should arrive in a while. Meanwhile, Let's take this buggy back to CSI.
The brass is at morgue. Go to the morgue. I guess it's just a picture. Hey, beautiful. Happy you saved my game for me. Watch me lay down for a spell. No evidence here. You. Can you recover the victim's body for us?
Sure, I'll send a team right out.
You sound a lot chirpier than I thought you would. Alright. Snake tattoo.
I have an unusual autopsy finding for you. The victim was a racist. These tattoos are all white supremacist symbols.
Oh dear. I guess that's about it. Looking about. Someone's asking me, Ryan, what made you spend money on this game if you have no interest in the TV show? No real good reason. I don't have a reason for you. I sometimes collect games that look like they could possibly be bad, but in their own way, entertaining video games. I do that all the time, for better or worse. Not find anything on this body, bud. No. Man, you look over there? No. There's nothing strange about your feet. Let's look at it with rubber gloves. Cab driver's shirt. Take the shirt, collect from the morgue. Where are the burns? Well, okay, were the burns the cause of death?
No, though if he'd lived a while, they'd likely have finished the job. These burns are consistent with an intense sudden fire, the kind that flares up fast and burns out the same way. Immediate cause of death? Asphyxiation. Vic inhaled toxic fumes, particulate matter, and vomit, the latter resulting from the toxic fume reaction. Essentially, he choked to death, aggravated by shock and abetted by the alcohol blood level over the legal limit for any driver, much less one behind the wheel of a cab.
You're concerned for his lack of nipples? Maybe he got rid of his nipples because racism, according to this guy.
Other than the usual ID, empty, including folding green. No cash box. Maybe the cabbie was having an off night. Or maybe we have a robbery motive.
How about the time of death?
I'd say last night between 9 and 10 p.m.
Has the family been notified?
Can't notify the parents. They died 5 years ago, driving drunk. Late brother, cirrhosis of the liver. Lovely when a family has a shared interest. I have fingerprints for you, and DNA, of course. Running those fingerprints may strike gold, or anyway, DUIs.
Alright, victim's fingerprints. Take him.
I've got nothing new to report on the Vic.
Okay. He's got nothing new to report either, so let's now go over to the locations. I'll go to the lab, the proper one. Game saved. Do this investigation magic. Of course, he's here to give me a hint.
Hey, looking for a hint?
What, you're like a drug seller who just follows me everywhere and asks me if I want hints? Oh my. I like where this is going. I can't go anywhere with it though. Nothing down there. Now can I investigate this? Comparison A, this, comparison B. Work it, please. Yeah, those look just alike. Just the same. Oh, I wonder if this is a match. Nah. That looks more likely.
Hey guys, any luck with your red plastic what's-it?
Our new fish here found a match to some artificial turf. But does this really look like artificial turf to you?
Well, it's brittle, badly faded. Life expectancy for artificial turf? 15 to 25 years. So this is way old. Newer turfs are UV protected.
So it's old, it's had hard use, and suffered exposure to UV. Theme park?
Miniature golf course, maybe?
Maybe. I'll get Brass to check out any old miniature golf courses that used red putting greens.
Red greens? That anything like blue whites?
I got a nagging memory of seeing that when I was a kid. Miniature golf with red grass? Worth checking out anyway.
Okay, person. Somebody. Oh, wait. Yeah, I might finally have a way to do this. Victim's DNA. Comparison B. No samples found. Well, that's disappointing. Comparison A will be the skin cell. Comparison B. This. Yeah, they're not the same. Skin cell. Comparison D. CSI sample. Nope. Still nothing on that front. Evidence.
There's more to do with this evidence before
Alright, I need to look at the evidence. I got it. You go in your PDA, you go into your evidence, and I investigate the shirt. I get it. Tweezers.
Not the right tool for this. Be nice to know who this circled woman is. Baba had a little attitude towards her, it seems.
You can already see. She's got her name right there. Oh, if we go... Anything else on this? Nah, we're good. Let's see if we can now evident it.
We've got traces of turpentine on the shirt. Pins down the accelerant used. Turpentine on both the can and the shirt. Links don't come much stronger.
There one goes. Alright. So that's about good. I'm guessing now investigate a golf course. Or not. That works okay. See if we have enough evidence for Brass to put us on some case or something. Get that guy in for questioning. Captain James Brass.
Hey, what's up?
He reminds me of that one character from Heavy Rain. Game saved. Do we have info on has the cab been transported into a garage yet? Can you look at any old miniature golf course used?
Still working on that. Shouldn't be much longer though.
Can you look at any golf course? Okay.
I'll give it a shot. Check back later.
Do we have info on Ed? Yeah, this one.
We've confirmed Ed is no longer at his Phoenix address, but the PD there has no lead on any subsequent address, much less a current one. But I think we know he was somewhere in Vegas last night.
Can I get a warrant? At Denville? Can we get a suspect warrant to bring in? Okay, if we can find him.
With fingerprints at the crime scene and his record? Yes, indeed. I'll see your warrant and raise it an APB.
Oh boy.
Once you got enough evidence, I'll hit up a judge.
That's cool, I guess. Alright. Where to now, buckaroo? The morgue? Because it doesn't have a plus next or check mark next to it, so there's more to do. I don't know what else there is to do, but I'm here.
I don't have anything for you right now.
He says that while winking. I don't trust you. Alright, we're good. Let us go back here then. Oh wait, there's more evidence here now. About fingerprinting. Alright, all these new fingerprints I have. It's you. Civil records. victim records, or LVB, whatever the fuck that stands for. Are these a match?
So our cabbie does have a record, and it's a nasty one. He was a gay basher, literally. Assaulted patrons at 2 local gay bars. Oh, and here's a real surprise. DUIs. One more, and he would have lost his hack license.
Interesting. Alright. That's good. That's nothing. You're a computer. Let's see what this thing wants now. That one's already been matched, so that's why it's a plus next to it. Comparison B. No. I already know none of these match. Why am I even looking again? I know that none of them are going to match. Because they've got differences. Well, how the cookie crumbles, I guess. Take this. Go back to check up on Brass. Brass! And like finding our miniature golf course?
Yeah, if you can believe it. 2 using red artificial turf. One's been abandoned for a good long while. You can go ahead and check that one out for trespassers, and if you find anybody, come on back and I'll get you a search warrant.
Okay, golf course. Got it. What other magical places might a person be hiding other than an abandoned mini golf course? Meanwhile, at the rim of Las Vegas, we decided to take a strike out to a miniature golf course. Not knowing what we may find. I was gonna make a putting joke, but I'm gonna stop there. For a split second, of course, his eyes are wide open. That's kind of creepy.
What do you know? This is the first time I got the windmill hole-in-one.
His eyes. Game save. Our character, he looks even low quality than usual right now.
I don't have any hints for you right now.
Is that really what you want to talk about right now? Not gonna look for any clues around here. Okay. I'd like to ask you a few questions. Is your name Ed Danville?
Close, dude, but no cigar. They call me Ed Freeborn, as in born free, like the old song, free as the wind.
Do you realize you're trespassing?
Not trespassing, passing through. Yo, since when is Vegas a police state? Gendarmes in this town ought to know all about citizens having a bum run of luck.
Bum is right.
Where you look exactly like Ed Danville, who has a police record.
Whoa, that is eerie. But then they say everybody's got a doppelganger.
Well, let's go downtown for a little talk. Somebody who looks just like me has some questions for you.
That cheesy ass grin. Alright, time to ask the million questions. Let's try name one more time. Are you Edsel Danville?
I already told you, my brothers. The correct designation is Freeborn. Ed Freeborn.
Yeah, right. Like the old song. I wonder what song your fingerprints will sing if we check them.
Now that is cold. Stone cold. This is supposed to be a town that understands second chances. I'm just one more dude trying to start over. Finish my parole clean. Check it out, you don't believe me.
How did your fingerprints turn up on the can of turpentine that was used to set a cabin fire? So, Mr. Danville, where were you between 9 and 10 last night?
At the Windmill Suite, the miniature golf park.
Anyone see you at the Windmill Suite?
Why don't you check with the couple hundred golfers who played through last night? Hey, you don't pick some deserted tourist trap to crash in because you're looking for company.
How did your fingerprints snap on the can of turpentine? Got it.
My what on where?
He's dead, by the way. Technical term for that's homicide.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I don't know a damn thing about any cabbie or fire or where'd the hell this go down?
Outside a foundry. Big metal sculptures are stored there.
Oh, yeah, sure, I've been there. See, I've been helping these crazy artsy-fartsy gals put up flyers for some whacked-out project of theirs. I've been helping them on this art deal, helping build it. So yeah, we used our share of turpentine on the thing. Probably got that crap all over me.
Art project?
These gals are, well, they're not just into art, they're into each other, comprendo? They've been putting this installation together. They call it a fire temple. They've been planning on being part of this big old wild festival out in the desert next month. So that terp can, it might have come from their pad.
And already the case, you know where this is going. Like, at least I know. Y'all put it together yet? You probably put it together. Do they have names?
Deborah, she's Ms. High and Mighty Tribal Leader, self-appointed. And Liz bills herself as Bridget, the Fire Goddess. She's got a real pyro Jones, Liz does. Maybe she knows how your cabbie got burned.
Yeah, maybe she does. Got an address?
No prob. Just 'cause I got no fixed place of residence, don't mean I ain't a good citizen.
One more question. Do you own a pair of athletic shoes?
I'm not into brand names, and anyway, I'm more of a boot kind of dude. Isn't that enough questions for now? Kinda like to get back to the old windmill suite before someone else claims it.
Sorry, Ed. You're not charged with anything right now. But you'll have to make do in the holding cell suite till we've checked out your story.
Well, well.
Dude, that's all you get now.
Okay. I don't have any hints for you right now. I was really hoping I could say that. Nah, it's not getting me anywhere. Alright, so to the tribal leader house, I guess? In a moment, because it's been an hour. Really, it doesn't feel like it's been an hour, I'm going to say that much, so we'll be right back in 60 seconds. Okay. Straight back into the case, I suppose. So to the tribal leader house. Let's see if this goes the direction I'm taking it well. After we look at more shots of Las Vegas. I know exactly what they're doing too. They're doing the helicopter right there. That one looks like a lift. Actually, I've taken the helicopter in Vegas before. Very nice. We took it off to the Grand Canyon. And people.
Look familiar? Picture her with her face circled on a scorched flyer.
Game saved. Also, everyone might know she was eyeing suspiciously to the left and the right as things continued.
Nick Stokes, Las Vegas Crime Lab. My partner and I have a few questions for you.
Well, sure. But could you tell me what this is about? The crime lab doesn't drop by every day.
Do you know? And I added that question, obviously.
Isn't that a funny name? I'm sure I'd remember it if I'd heard it. And I don't and haven't. Oh, him. He's just this character who crashed with us a while. Why? What's he done? What's going on? Not really, but sort of. Look, he's just a guy who answered one of our flyers. We're after people to join our, well, we call it a tribe, for an art festival out in the Black Rock Desert. Here, take one of our flyers. Ed was down on his luck, and my roommate Liz, she's always been a soft touch. So anyway, we gave him some space to crash in. Only I insisted it would be in exchange for him working on our installation. After a few days, I didn't like much having him around, but Liz insisted. She's got a streak. Stubborn.
Liz, your roommate?
Yes, she's my partner in the art project. But let me think. Since we tossed Ed out on his backside a couple days ago, well, we haven't seen hide nor hair of him. Or anyway, I haven't, which is no great loss.
Did you say we could take a flyer?
If you don't mind, we'll take you up on your offer to take one. I see him right over there. Do you, partner? Excuse us a moment. Hey, looking for a hint?
That's all I have to say for now.
Look around. I'm looking for clues in her house. Let's take a look this way. Not gonna take the door out of here. It's a nice home, though. Obviously, they want us to take the flyer, but I'm gonna look around a little bit first. Or just take the flyer, I suppose. It's definitely the same flyer, the thing that we saw before. Collection, detection, collection. With tweezers, no, obviously, just a hand. Nothing on the front. Nothing on the back. Matches print flyer from Cabby's shirt. Yes, I know it does. On fire, too. Any idea how one of your flyers got in the shirt pocket of a dead cabbie last night?
Shirt pocket? Dead? What are you talking about? Did you say cab driver?
Yeah, someone burned him alive. Yep.
Oh, how horrible. But surely that doesn't have anything to do with me, with us. Liz and I, we put flyers everywhere, all over Vegas. An art tribe needs artists, and we plastered the place. So this cabbie, he could have got that flyer just about anywhere.
Possibly, but on this particular flyer, your face is circled with the word, if you excuse me, bitch beside it. Does a cab driver named Bob ring a bell?
It doesn't ring anything. So he scribbled something nasty next to a woman's picture. So what? Do I have to tell you there's an army of weirdos out there? Misogynistic a-holes? Look, I have work to do. Art to create, actually. Are we done? Liz? Why, she's in the backyard working on our fire temple.
Aha, her. Aha, she's the burner. She's the crazy. No, okay, let's do it. Nah, she's probably gonna be. Well, we'll find out, I guess. Let's see what type of person Liz is once I. Oh, wait, I can't just go out the door. I need to go to my locations. I have to fly over Las Vegas just to get to that backyard. Yeah! Okay. We'll be there in a second. I don't have a bad home at all. Dragon Artistries.
Crime scene? Are you kidding? How much are you people going to put me through? I reported it myself. It was a damn accident, and hell, I said I'd pay for the goddamn fence. Sorry, I don't mean to lose it or anything, but our neighbors are born-again tight-asses who don't exactly love living next door to an alternative lifestyle couple. Why don't you explain to them what discrimination means and tell them to back the hell off?
Game saved. Alright. Look at this first. Interesting piece. Buggy. Insect collected, because we're collecting a small army of insects for no real good reason. But hey, insects.
We don't have permission for this yet.
Oh, okay, you're not gonna let me investigate the thing that's obviously suspicious.
Nice eyes. Same brand of turpentine as we found at the scene. We'll need a warrant to take this.
points awarded. Yep, thoroughness is thoroughness. They say thoroughness is next to cleanliness, except no, they do not. No one has ever said that until me right now, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, let's go and do our magic with her. Talkity talk. This has nothing to do with your neighbors. Is this your... Let's do it.
Oh, sorry. I thought the fire. Anyway, yes, this is our fire temple. We were planning to take it out to the festival.
Were, but you aren't now. Let's learn more.
What? Did I say... Sorry, I'm just tired. So many stupid hassles today. Anyway, there's still a lot left to do, but yes, we are still planning to take it out to the festival. Why? Ed? Sure, I know Ed, but I didn't know his name was... Sure, yes, Ed was helping us out with the temple, but he... Look, he's just another one of these free spirits. Took off. I have no idea where. Why? Is he in some kind of jam?
If you define jam as having his fingerprint found at a murder scene, yeah. On a turpentine can, to be specific. A can Ed said may have belonged to you.
Murder? Look, I can't believe Ed would say anything like that. Are you saying he tried to blame something on me? No. No way in hell. Well, you get to know people after a while, you know? And I know Ed, and Ed just wouldn't. Well, what do you think? I'm an artist. Look at how much painting I have to do. You're a detective. See if you can deduce if I'd have a use for turpentine. I said before, Ed's been helping us out with our fire temple. What, you think I'm the only artist in Vegas who uses that brand? Bob is the bastard who's been harassing Deborah. He's a Neanderthal with a taxi cab. Why are you asking me about that lowlife?
That lowlife is the victim someone burned to death in a cab using the accelerant turpentine. His remains were discovered in the foundry yard in the commercial district, not far from here.
That's sick. That is really sick. Is he... You mentioned murder before. Oh, God. I can't say I'm sorry he's gone, but I wouldn't wish a death like that on anybody. Let me think. 9 and 10. Well, I would have been out walking. I do that a lot, after dark, when it's cool.
Alone? After dark?
Yes, alone. Why not? I'm a big girl. I can take care of myself. Maybe, I don't know. I didn't stop and chat with anybody or anything. Or see anybody else out walking. Sometimes I just like to be by myself. Like now, for instance. Are we through here?
Not my cell. Must be yours.
Hey, Sarah's in the garage. Wanted me to let you know she's got the cab ready. Brass out.
Okay, partner. You heard the man. I'll follow your lead. You been to the garage yet?
I mentioned that was one of the laziest cell phone animations in your face I think I've ever seen. Anyways, let's see.
Well, eventually it'll be our worship room, where we pay homage to the goddess of fire. Right now it's storage space for my art supplies.
I'm not sure if you should be telling her all this, but it's like TV show style for drama. I would take a look inside.
Yes, I mind. There's nothing back there but an altar, which nonetheless is something precious and private to us. I've already told you it's a mess right now. Just a bunch of paint and other junk. If you don't mind, I'd like you people to leave. All of this is very disturbing, and I really have had quite enough.
Understood, and we appreciate your time. We'll talk again, but until then, don't leave Vegas. Good job. This area's clean.
You don't need to tell me good job twice, even though you just did. Alright. Let's investigate anyway. You can kind of see the altar through here. Take screenshots. Okay, we're good. Which means now time to return to the cab area. These go on longer than I thought they would. We have an interrogation room and the garage.
There you are. I've already pulled out the front seat. The rest is all yours.
You want to give me a hint right now?
Looking for a hint?
Never. Let's take a look at the car seats. This one. Oh, here we go. Let us take this out with the tweezers. And we have a used match from the cab. Interesting twisted match. Nothing left here, though. Oh, that's the same place that we've already looked a few times. Brush this out. And just a lot
It's a gay
of
bar
matches.
over on East Sahara. A trendy one. Or so I hear.
And so we obviously don't notice the fingerprint. Let's... just saying all this. Alright.
Not the right tool for this.
Wait, not that. It's the loo brush.
Not the right tool for this.
You don't say. How do I want us to do? Let's keep on spraying this because it's definitely turning purple. Ah, there we go. Got a fingerprint detail. Which means nothing else to... Oh, there's actually a front area. GPS data, which we must collect with a screenshot. No gloves.
Ah, GPS device. Should be able to download our cabbie's route directly from this.
I didn't know they could do that. Now I do. GPS device from cab dashboard. Anything else suspicious in the glove department? We're not going to check. That's a little bit disappointing. Over here, we have stuff on the doors. All 4 doors. A bug. Obviously, the collectibles in this game for whatever reason. That's where we just were, though. Was that really only just for a bug? Okay. Works for me. What's up, Sarah?
My shift's over, but I'll watch for a while. Doors are propped up over here for you to look at. Front seat's over there, too. Have a ball.
That sounds crazy. Can I actually move? No, we can't move up or down. So, that's that. Wait. Can we go any further this way? Help him? No. Nothing on the backside. Oh, just a ram sofa to look at. I'll take this. My flashlight. I don't know what this is. Could totally not need to pick this up. Obviously the cigar, which we need to investigate for clues such as this. After cleaning that off for a few seconds, we can then take it like that. And now 2 fingerprints. Anything in this little... Nope, that's the whole chair.